Percival coming in as the heavy favorites, but Hatsu has caused upsets in the past. Has been able to cheese out their opponents. Let's go. See if we can pull that off again. As spawning in the right-hand corner of ley lines, we have the blue Terran player. We have the blue Terran. We have the South Korean Terran. It is Percival. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the pink Zerg player representing the Platinum Heroes. It is Hatsu. We go. Our ZVT is upon us. And again, Hatsu is known for aggression, known for some crazy all-ins at times, but can also play standard as well. True. And also play standard. We'll see where Hatsu takes us. Likewise, Percival is typically very active and very aggressive in the mid-game. That is where Percival typically does thrive. In said mid-game setup. Players are building up. Again, so far, Hatch Gas pull out of Hatsu standard opener. Likewise, Rax Expand out of Percival. We can just settle in, we can calm down. Let's go. Bearing in mind, we will be following this series into Trigger after this. Again, Trigger is waiting for either Percival or Hatsu. We will follow. Oh, right, also before I forget, if you're in the chat, predictions, they should be open. There we go. Predictions, they should be open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Let's go. Is this live? Yes, yes. We are live, Pappy. We are live. We are here. So it's expanding. So far, still no major signs of aggression. I say that I spoke too soon. Hatsu does stay in gas, and this is indicative of something more tech heavy here. It is standard once you get your first 100 gas to pull out a gas and to start working towards mineral income and droning up and saturating. The fact that we're staying in gas here is either indicative of a faster Baneliness for a Bane bust, a Roach Warren, or a fast lair. What's it going to be? At this level play, we don't often mine gas for no reason. Reaper pokes in. And we'll see what this is going to be for here. Because again, this is a lot of gas. It's a lot of gas here for Hatsu. Behind this Percival getting into a 1-1-1 delayed third CC. I do like this for our Terran. So a hyper aggressive start out of Percival. And we have the answer here. What was the gas for? Roaches. So it is going to be a roach rush out of Hatsu. The Reaper hasn't really seen much. Did not check the main base. Percival did not see the gases were being mined. And Percival, he's going for a Marauder Hellbat. Who do we favor here? So Hatsu is rushing roaches. Percival, he's building up to a 1-1-1 armory with Hellbats, with Marauders, with Viking, with medevac support. Both armies are going to hit quite hard. Marauders, though, they're going to trade well. They do amazing here against those roaches. There's an armory for the Hellbats, as I did mention. Again, Hellbat push. And Percival, he can pop off. Oh boy. Again, it's a little bit unfortunate. Ideally, Hatsu was hoping that Percival would just play standard. If Percival was going for a third TC into Banshee play, into a more economic start, then Hatsu could excel. It's on in the chat. If you were here last night, someone asked, is this real? That was the question asked about the tournament. Is this real? Like, no, it's fake, Pappy, it's fake. The tournament was all AI, Pappy, all AI. God damn it. Yeah, as the roaches are doing engage, what the marauders have arrived. Yeah, they drop off, they focus on the roaches. Roaches, they fall one after the other. Hellbats, they tank. And these three marauders in the back line, they focus on every single roach. Yeah, the roach all-in will fail. As there's no roaches left. Yeah, no roaches. Soon to be no ravagers either. One ravager barely gets away. Get out of here, Pappy. Get out of here. And this is just a build order win. It's just a build order win for Percival. They blindly went into their own aggressive builds. Blind Roach Rush out of Hatsu, blind Marauder Hellbat push out of Percival, and yeah, just build order win for Percival. They don't happen too often nowadays in SC2, but every now and then does occur. Breaks through all the lings. Does focus on the Ravagers. Nice control. Juggles back. And again, these are just brutal trades for Hatsu. Expensive losses here. Bleeding out more roaches. Bleeding out more Ravagers. Oh. And Percival behind this is expanding. If he wanted to, he could have just gone for an all-in and thrown down more Raxes. But Percival, this was an economic start. Like this is not an all-in. Just getting a third TC, extra Raxes, Stim is on the way. Percival just chilling. Oh god. And unfortunately, Hatsu was all in. It is the issue here. Hatsu was all in. Hatsu's down on 26 workers. The longer this goes on, the worse it is for Hatsu. We still have to commit across the map. There's nothing else we can do. Droning from here, it's going to be a tough road to travel for Hatsu. So we're moving out. That's Hatsu's army is spotted. There's no bunker, true. No bunker, the Marines are exposed. But hopping up out of Percival does save the bio army. And Hatsu may pick up a couple of SCVs here, but Percival can afford to lose them. Like, he's far enough ahead. Can't afford to lose workers. That's going to be 5 SCVs falling. And down go all the roaches. As Stim kicks in. Percival can just calm down. His third base is getting up and running. Still up in workers, still up in economy. And of course, outscaling tech-wise as well. What do we have for Percival? 1-1 upgrades. We have 1-1 on the way. Stim is done. Combat Shield's almost done as well. There's going to be a very strong 1-1 timing for Percival. He's pushing out. Hatsu is catching up in workers, but Hatsu's been spending this entire time droning, which means the army supply is almost non-existent. The army's not there. Percival stims in. Stim and gets a queen. Gets one, gets both. Both queens go down. And so will the third base. Yeah, there's no saving this. Battery falls. Getting under the overlords as well. And with enough roaches, Hatsu can force this back. God, the efficiency though. The efficiency is brutal. Oh god. Yeah, mine shots are going off. Percival, he can stim, he can win. GG gets called, and Percival will take a lead in the series. Does take game number 1. GG. GG will play it. And again, just a really unfortunate opener or just build choice for Hatsu. Like, they both kind of rolled the dice a little bit. Remember, Percival, he didn't scout the main base. He didn't know what was going on. Didn't see what was happening. Percival just blindly went for Marauder Hellbats, and Hatsu happened to be going for a Roach Rush. And we saw just how poorly the Roaches did trade against the Marauder Hellbats, and everything just snowballed out of control. It'll just snowball out of control from there. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're now getting to game number 2 and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Persephone. We have the South Korean Terran player. We have the blue Terran. It leading the series 1-0. It is Percival. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the pink Zerg player for the Platinum Heroes. It is Hatsu. Okay. Now, I do still expect aggression out of Hatsu and something committed like another Roach Roll-In or a Bane Bust or something a little bit more out of the norm here. At least that's what I would have said coming into the series. We did. We saw that in Game 1. Coming into Game 2, we could try to play more standard instead. It could be deterred from rushing into something more aggressive and going into a more economic start. Again, it was just really unfortunate what occurred last game as, oh, we're opening up 2-Rax Reaper. Yeah, Percival's going for the proxy, sorry, not for the proxy, for the low ground 2-Rax Reaper, Mass Reaper here out of Percival. As a reminder, this is not an all-in. It's not an all-in, but it is an aggressive start, and this is designed to contain the Zerg player and to deny and delay the third. Oh, are we going for a third Rax? We are. Never mind, 3-Rax Reaper. Okay, this is more committed. Still not an all-in, but now the onus, now the pressure's on Percival to do more damage. Denying and delaying the third base is not good enough. You can do that with 2 Raxes. You can already do that with 2. With 3, we need more. We need to deny the third base, but also trade against Zerglings, maybe pick off a queen, pick off some workers, force a bigger reaction, and gain more value, as eventually Percival will expand. And here we go. The Reapers are building up. And Hatsu will soon confirm. Oh, Hatsu does not go further in. Hatsu does not check the natural base, so Hatsu is unaware of what's happening. Hopefully he stays in gas. Yeah, it doesn't pull out. Link speed needs to be prioritized. Oh. Okay, there we go. Thankfully, Link speed is on the way. Once again, Hatsu is staying in gas. And there is a response you can go for here, is to go into Link speed, into a Bane Nest, into a Bane Bust response after you defend. Well, the first Reaper has arrived. 40 picks off 1 Zergling. The pressure's on Hatsu to preserve her units, preserve the Lings, the drones. At least until Link speed finishes. And there it is. There's that Bane Nest. Let's go. I'm quite fond of the Bane Bust response. But it's all about keeping it hidden as well. Ideally, you want to hide the high link count alongside this. This Reapers, they dance with the Lings. Only 2 queens. The queens are going to be falling. These Reapers are trading too well. Yeah, the queen count is too low. Queen count is too low. 1 queen goes down. Didn't rotate with the 2nd queen. And Percival scouts. Percival gets a full scout. Does get eyes on the Bane Nest. And Percival may just end the game. He may just end the game here and now. Outtrades the Zerglings. Again, Lings, they cannot keep up with Reapers like this. You need queens to defend. This low ground queen, no, doing nothing. And with that, now Hatsu cannot Bane Bust. There's no economy for it. There's no Lings for it. The Bane Bust is not happening. Reapers, they snowball out of control. No. So it's going to be 7 drone kills. Oh. And now we're going for the final drones. Going for the final drones here. And again, the Bane Nest was fine, the response was fine, but the control there was lacking. Bringing together another queen, continuing to produce queens as well, to be safe against this. To be fair, Hatsu didn't scout the main base, so was not aware it was a 3-Rax, not 2-Rax. So working with incomplete information. The final queen goes down. Yo, let's go. We got 1 bailing on the way. But GG gets called. And Percival will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the next round. GG. Whew, GG, well played. Percival, he will claim the series. Again, a very, very intense series here, and just really unfortunate for Hatsu when it comes to game 1. Like, game 1 was just really unlucky. Here in game 2, Hatsu never scouted and never confirmed how many Raxes there were. With a higher Rax count, you do need to build up those queens. Without your queens to defend, you cannot defend. With good enough control, the Reapers will just outscale. They will just shut you down. Pick off the Lings, pick off the queens, pick off everything. GG. GG, well played. Whew. With that, congratulations, Percival does advance on into that next round. And we did mention previously here that one player was waiting for the winner of the series. That is Trigger. Trigger has been waiting for the winner of Percival and Hatsu, and Trigger is now going to be facing off against them in the next round.